Welcome. Thank you very much for watching another Christian Painters YouTube video. You're looking at caulking and primer right up there by the chimney. You can see that gray. The sun is shining through in north central Texas. We're actually in Arlington, Texas today. I want you to see the primer up here before I go around the front and show you what's going on. Welcome to a first. I believe, I don't remember ever doing a live YouTube video for Christian Painters ever before. But hey, let's have some fun together and see what happens to my YouTube channel, right? Christian Painters YouTube channel. Since I'm live, what I'm about to do is make videos of the job. And I thought, well, before I do, I'll go live, and because that's kind of how I make videos. I walk around and think about it for a minute and set up a couple of things and then knock them out. And so I thought, well, I'll think out loud. How's that? Think out loud, and for my upcoming video shoots, and then also give you an update. Okay, we had rain here last night and some high winds yesterday, but definitely high winds today. So I apologize in advance for any high winds. I have the microphone cupped in my hand, hoping that will negate some of the high wind sounds that you might hear. But one of the funniest things about being a YouTube contributor is that I've had maybe 100 comments on my old videos that are like 10 years old that were shot on my Evo, where people are commenting, the audio is horrible. I can hear that wind. I can't even hear any. I get it. I really do. But come on, it's nothing I can do about it. I, at the end of the day, feel like I've done very good to document my commitment to excellence in the house painting world on my YouTube channel with over 1,600 videos. And then thank you very much with well over 2,000 subscribers now. So with that, slam that like button and subscribe, please. Share, all that stuff. It helps a lot. But anyway, I'm just kind of thinking out loud with you. Let me show you what's going on. Go over here by these windows because they're pretty much complete. I've cleaned them up this morning because we had high winds, and that's just how it is in a home in this area. You're going to have a lot of dust every day, no matter what, especially high winds. But don't those windows look nice black? They were brown like this garage door. So here's where we're at. As I got here Monday, did all the power washing. Jerry is here helping me, so he did all the caulking. And then I did the primer all Monday. So we were set Tuesday morning to spray out this red. One of the things you're going to see, and that's one of the reasons I need to go ahead and point it out and talk about it, is there are multiple shades of red on this house because I had picked out the closest red to this color that Sherwin-Williams has to offer. And last minute, customer decided, nope, that is not the right red. Customer is after Benjamin Moore Cottage Red. And so I was able to locate that color, Cottage Red, at Texas Paint and Wallpaper in a Benjamin Moore premium grade exterior paint. So that's what we got. We have the original Cottage Red. This over here is Sherwin-Williams. You can see that patch. They actually matched it, and that's what they had. And that's what we're going with. I can show you another example up here. All right, so right here, that's the Sherwin-Williams sample. And that's the Benjamin Moore. Do you see how red that is compared to this is brown? And it even has kind of a, that's just really red, believe it or not. It's a barn type of a red, but it's red. Whereas this has a little bit of brown and even white that kind of causes that look. And the truth is, it makes it kind of go better with this older paint, but not really. We're not matching the paint that has faded slightly. We are matching the color that the customer originally wanted, which is right here. This is Benjamin Moore Cottage Red. All right, so basically, any of these windows that have been painted, that means they have been sanded down, cleaned up, caulked, primed where needed, and now painted. So all that needs to happen to some of these windows is to just go back and touch up and double coat some of the lower areas that had rougher spots. I put this black on here as a sample. This black is, by the way, Sherwin-Williams classic now and very trendy tricorn black. That's the name of that color, is tricorn black. All right, so as I walk around the house and kind of start to wrap this video up, I want to tell you that two things. See the brown on the door? That's the old brown that we painted about 12 years ago. That black, that's the new black. All right, so the tricorn black. So we painted this house originally about 12 years ago. And I'm proud to say that we're back here painting it again this week. I have had a pretty major setback because I could have sprayed all of this house, the areas I've showed you, the two sides and the front. Me and Jerry, we could have got it sprayed yesterday and that would have been perfect. But we've got our fingers crossed that the weather tomorrow will be even better for spraying, so we can spray out the majority of the house on Thursday and then spray out the rest. And the rest is this back patio I'm about to show you in a minute. But over here you can see the red, you can see the caulking, you can see multiple samples if you look closely. And then you can also see the black on the window. And this is as far as we got yesterday on the windows. So there's one black, one brown. But all these windows are sanded and clean and ready to paint. So since we're not spraying today, that's my number one focus, as I'm focused on windows, which includes these window screens. I've got these over here drying out in the sun. They've already got one coat of black on one side. So I'm going to be sanding them down good, cleaning them up really good, and coating the front of them. And then after that dries, tomorrow or Friday, we'll be able to put a second coat on both the front and back at the same time, kind of a touch-up second coat thoroughness. Here's where the shop is set up. Here's one of these screens that have been sanded down. There's the brown, the new black, and that's what I'm talking about. There's one that's been painted and I've sanded it back down. So any areas that I find that are rough, I will clean them up and make these look as good as I can. But there's the screens that I'm painting today. And then also back here in the back, we have more of the windows. Again, they've been sanded and cleaned. I cleaned them this morning and they're ready for paint. One more thing I'm gonna do today is primer. I've got the rest of the house already has primer on it, as you saw or could see, but I've got new wood back here that's gonna need primer, and then I've got just a couple of more spots. But I want you to know that this whole patio cover for a second time has been power washed like you would power wash oil off of concrete. You see that guy right there? That's the culprit. We've got years and years and years of grease and grime and everything on this ceiling. When we got to this job 12 years ago, these areas of this ceiling, this plywood, was so bad that the customer was seriously contemplating replacing it. And I told them, that's probably a proper thing to do. But if you want to save some money, I can clean this up, prime it thoroughly, and paint it 2 and 3 coats, and it'll look really good for a long time. So as rough as some of these areas look right here now, and keep in mind, this has all been power washed thoroughly, like you would power wash concrete. But this still looks like 90% better than what it did 12 years ago. Yeah, so it's still, so what I do to it this time by cleaning it thoroughly is very important so that my product works once I apply 2 solid coats of premium grade paint, this will look great for, 15 years for sure. It'll look better than this 12 years from now, that's for sure. So that's where we're at. Just a good time to go ahead and wrap this up. I'm going to go ahead and start making my other videos that I can upload. Let me to show you a product. How about that? Sherwin-Williams Resilience Tricorn Black. There's your worn sanding sponge. There's going to be a lot more of those to come. All right, let me look on here. Any comments? Oh my goodness, there's so many comments. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through them all. It's a joke. It's kind of funny. Hey, you never know. This video might have thousands of views on it eventually. You never know. So here it is, the first. Oh, it looks like we do have 2 people watching. So thank you to those 2 people watching. That was my thought. With over 2,000 subscribers, surely 1 or 2 people would pop over real quick and check it out. So there it is. I'm going to go ahead and end this video now. Hey, look, you can change the effects live. Changing effects. Hey, that one looks wild. Woo. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe and watch the videos that I post while we complete this exterior in beautiful Arlington, Texas. Hope your day is freaking fantastic.